Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Anybody home? Maybe, maybe not. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Oh, wow. Still loud. Still really loud. Still loud. Yeah, so you have to put it down. Yeah, so hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good evening, good whatever time it might be in your location. God is good all the time. Today is another day. It's Wednesday in my location. And if you want to jump and talk to us, feel free to do so. It's free of charge. You don't have to. It's not an obligation. But just in case you didn't know, we always have this call-in show stuff. So let me put the link there. Yeah, here the link. So this is the link. If you want to call, good. If you don't want, just smash the like button and you can listen. How everybody is feeling this morning or this afternoon or whatever time it is in your location. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Everything working good? I have to fix something. Uh-oh, wait. Hello? Herbert, are you there? Skylar?
Yep.
All right. All right. How are you doing, brother?
Yeah, not too bad. Obviously, a bit more positive, especially the last couple of weeks ever since the Liverpool game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's been good. I mean, it's been we've been like, I wouldn't say like I don't want to go over the top. I'm in the same demeanor as the manager. If you watch the footage of him, which the FA YouTube channel released, like he's so calm. Like he never goes over the top. He's not like jumping like a madman. Or, I mean, we thought Eric Ten Hag was an introvert, but that guy used to celebrate like anything. Like, and he used to gaslight in his post-match conference that we were better than the other team, despite us having, being dominated. But Amorim, he's very honest. I like that about him. I relate that very much to your manager. If you remember his first press conference, he clearly stated that the guys who are training on this side of the pitch, this 15 guys, they are my players. The rest of them, they are Chelsea players, but not mine. Yeah. So Amorim, he knows how to play the political game. He knows how to be very honest and even brutal sometimes. But I like that. I mean, he's warming to the fans, because even after winning the game, he didn't he didn't went over the top. He just went to the tunnel. He shook Arteta's hand and his assistant coach, and he went to the tunnel. Yeah. And even I'm just coming off watching his press conference right now, and he said that he was asked a similar boring question about Rashford, and he said that I'm just looking forward to winning the next game at Southampton. They are coming to us, so. Yeah, I mean, look, man, I'm very positive about this manager. But again, positivity and expectations go so much if your club doesn't back him. Because what I'm seeing, I think he's getting almost 95% best out of Ten Hag's team, and he still get at least one player, and I hope at least in this window, you can give him at least one left back. We don't have a left back for the past 2 years because both Shaw and Malacia have been injured.
Yeah.
So in this system, you very well know that it is so important that your fullbacks are attacking. You guys would know when Victor Moses and that guy Ivanovic. I think it was Ivanovic, right, in 2016, if I'm not wrong. And he won the league. Ivanovic. No, it was Victor Moses playing right wing back. Who was the left back?
Under Conte.
Yeah. Who are your fullbacks?
Our fullbacks, that is a very good question. Victor
Moses. I remember Victor Moses. He had a renaissance. He
was out of this world.
Was it Azpilicueta?
And Azpilicueta, we were also switching him from the left and from the right. He was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, look, you guys. I mean, like how important your wing backs are in this position because they provide the width. And. We at the moment are struggling in that position because although I do like Mazraoui, he's not like a wing back. I mean, he's very good defensively, which is very ironic because with North African bowlers, they are very good going forward, not so much defensive wise. If you look like players like Ziyech and Hakimi and all these guys, they are very good on the ball. But I am not saying like he's not like Mazraoui. He's like a solid like 7, 8 out of 10 every game. So I'm not complaining. But I would like someone a competition because I'm done with Delo. I think that guy needs to leave, man. I think I've never seen such a downfall of a player, like going from player of the season to being one of our weakest link. I think this system is exposing him. I don't think
how many years of contract he got? Because at some point he was linked with.
He has been at the club like since Jose. So when he came to the club, he was 19, and I think he's 25 now. So I think it's time to move on. We need like a attacking fullback, and we are linked with quite a few of them. So I think I hope we can get one of them over the line this January, because we are going to push out a couple of players. And with the rest of the season, I don't think we are going to be doing anything in the league. I'll be surprised if we even get Conference League. But there is a big chance for us to win the FA Cup and the Europa League, which will guarantee us European football next season.
Yeah. So, is the Europa League qualify you for the Champions League, or it changed with the new format?
No. You will be in the pots after winning the Champions League. So you will go into the draw. You don't have to play qualifiers or anything like that. And I think, if I'm not wrong, I don't know what they did with the FA Cup, because if you remember last season, we won the FA Cup, then you got pushed to the Conference League, we got the Europa League. So I don't know if that rule applies this season as well, but I haven't heard anyone mentioning it. So I am presuming that if
with the new format, and probably England are gonna get more spot in European competitions. So we don't know.
So it is very essential for us to win the Europa League. I mean, FA Cup, I would like to win it as that as well, but that will only give us Europa League again. But we cannot be out of the Champions League for 2 seasons in a row. That is going to cost us financially a lot. The Adidas money, it is going to...
Adidas might have to like give you half of the money they are giving you now and stuff like that. Because of the Champions
so we have to get this. I mean, we have a very good favorable run the next 2 months. I think the only difficult game is like a Tottenham away. I think then otherwise, like it's like most of them are home games and very favorable. So I'm expecting Amorim to get a fullback in this season, because we have to back him, man, because he's doing a terrific job with the Ten Hag players.
The problem is, like, you have to get rid of some players in order to bring some players, and the good news is the financial fair play is not gonna punish you or any team in the Premier League. Like, everybody is clean from last season, so probably you have a little bit of room to to try to get a couple players. With couple players in this winter transfer window, it could help you to go until summer and then get rid. I'm so happy about the redemption from Xerxes for that goal, and also Bayindir, the goalkeeper. Oh my goodness. After conceding that Olympico, everybody was talking about it, and now he had an amazing game. What do you think from now on? Do you think that he's gonna stay number 2 on the bench, or the cup kind of goalkeeper, or you want Onana to continue as number 1?
I think he'll be doing what we did with Sergio Romero when we won the Europa League. I think Mourinho was using him for the Europa League games, and De Gea was playing in the Premier League. So I think I don't mind that. I think that needs to go, because look, I wasn't confident with Bayindir after that Tottenham horrible. He had like a debut, but he has redeemed himself, as you mentioned, and I would like to continue with this cup / Premier League goalkeeper split, because Bayindir, the one thing he has over Onana is that size. He's like 6'5.5". So it is not. It is very like an old-fashioned thing, I mean, when he saved the penalty of Havertz and this guy Odegaard, I mean, mentally you at least feel something that there is a big guy in the goal, And you have like Onana, Pickford, and like all these short guys, you're mentally you feel like even if I just smash it, this guy is not going to save it. So I don't mind him staying. I think he needs to improve his kicking. It looks very amateurish. Like every time he kicks the ball, it reminds me of us, like when we were 14, 15. We used to kick the ball with full force, to go to the ball. He kicks the ball like that, and he's supposed to be a professional goalkeeper. So I think he needs to improve that. He needs to improve his distribution. Other than that, he's a very liked player in our squad. I mean, I saw Onana today mentioning that he took everyone to dinner, or he took everyone out after that performance. So clearly he's a good character, and everyone, I saw his post on Instagram, and literally everyone was wishing him like, you deserve it, and they know like this guy is a very good and you need that with your second goalkeeper, right? Because the second goalkeeper, he's not going to start probably majority of the games. But if you remember that Man City goalkeeper, like that third choice guy, he's still at the club and he's there for the vibes. But Binder, I don't mind him for starting the Cup and the Europa League game.
He was humble, and he even say in one of the posts that, hey, we did this together. Like, people were congratulating him, like Van der Sar and other big ex-Manchester United players, and he was like, no, it's not about me. It's just as a team we did it together. So I thought, oh man, this brother got it. It's like, now I know my place, and we did this together, and that's exactly what you guys did. Caesar, yes.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Caesar. I am doing good. How are you?
Hello.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good. I'm a Ipswich fan. We bottled it again.
You lost yesterday?
But yes, I think it's something on Ortega. No, we draw yesterday.
You drew yesterday. It was in the cup.
Brentford.
Oh, you're talking about Manchester City. So yeah, I'm a little confused because in England, Premier League, you support Manchester City, but in Belgium, you support Club Brugge or Brugge, right? So I was a little bit confused because Club Brugge had a game in the cup yesterday, and I don't even know the final result. So that's why I was confused.
The Man City Club Brugge game is a special one for me.
Yeah, so Manchester City went from 2-0 up to drawing 2-2. The end of the game, Pep Guardiola wanted to kill the goalkeeper. I don't know why. He was just like pushing him and hugging him and I don't know what he was talking to him, but he was very, very animated with the goalkeeper. 2-2 draw. Yeah. Can you hear me, Mr. Caesar? Or we can't communicate properly? Because I think you have a little bit issues with your network because you are talking and nobody can hear. So go off and then come back again, because sometimes you have to troubleshoot that way. You just go off and you come back and it fixes the problem. Good morning, Mr. WW.com. Can I join? Yeah, you already said that, Mr. Wim. All right. Yeah. So today in the Premier League, we have Everton against Aston Villa, Leicester City against Crystal Palace. Trevor Chalobah is not going to play because he's back at Chelsea. Newcastle United against Wolves, and the Arsenal against Tottenham Hotspurs, the North London derby. It's going to be a very good game. Skylar, who do you think is going to win the North London derby today?
I think Arsenal will do it. I mean, Tottenham have a horrible record at the Emirates. I don't think they have won there for quite a while. And I know like Arsenal are depleted. And I think they're depleted even further. I mean, they don't have Jesus now. So they literally have very limited off the bench.
They have I don't know what happened to Havertz, though. They have world-class Havertz.
Yeah, I mean, look, I feel bad for that guy. I mean, he went through a lot of bad things yesterday. I mean, I'm sure you know about it, like his wife and everything.
Yeah, that is horrible. That is horrible.
Yeah. So we do condone all those kind of things. You should not be targeting anyone's family. But yeah, I mean, Havertz... yeah, it's just one of those games, man. I mean, he should have had at least a couple of goals, and it wasn't probably his day. But yeah, I mean, look, he will play again. And I don't know what happened to that guy that they found the season, Ethan something, Enwari or something like that. I mean, is he injured or what? I don't know, because he was supposed to be...
What guy are you talking about?
Ethan Enwari. Like,
Nwaneri. He's also injured. He got the knock.
Yeah, they are really struggling this season with injury. So I think they are linked with a couple of players to bring in. But yeah, I have a feeling that Arsenal might get over, but it won't be easy. But because Tottenham also got 8 or 9 injuries for themselves as well. So it's like
nobody's gonna complain about the injuries, both teams, really, because Last season, I still remember Chelsea like 14 injuries, and people were just saying, "Oh, you spent 1 billion on or whatever." I'm like, you can spend $1 billion on a bunch of crap or a project, a kindergarten project. Doesn't mean that if you spend money, it rely immediately to success on the pitch. It could be for a project, 5 years contract, 5-year project or something like that. It has nothing to do with immediate result. And even if you spend 1 billion, you can't register more than 25 players in the Premier League. You can have 1,000 players. The law tells you to register only 25. So you make that kind of narrative. It makes no sense. It makes sense on social media because people like to hear those kind of numbers. Oh, you spent this, and nobody want to talk even about the net spending. It's always 1 billion, and that 1 billion they're gonna say if Mikhailo Mudryk wins the Ballon d'Or, we're gonna have to pay 100 million. But right now we bought him for 65 million. So they took all the bonuses and all the potential achievement and all that they put in the package. They made it sound 1 billion because it sounds more dramatic and borrowed job and all that. But in reality, if you go to the bottom of it, half of the so-called 1 billion players already left, and Chelsea made money out of them because it's also part of the business. But going back to the injuries, I think both teams got key players injured, but Arsenal really can't complain. Arteta is the guy who decided to keep Kai Havertz instead of like bringing somebody who can score goals. And Kai Havertz now, we told you, Kai Havertz is Moment FC. Moment FC, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is that they spent 60 million on Havertz, and you use that 60 millions, let's say, to buy Cole Palmer.
Yeah,
so
we bought Cole Palmer 40 million. We bought Nicholas Jackson. So almost the same amount of money. We bought 2 players. Jackson is horrible in front of the goal.
You did that by scamming United and Arsenal for Havertz and Mason Mount, who are at least Havertz is fit. At least he's there as a body.
Yeah,
Mason
he's
Mount,
there. He can be even there. His presence sometimes. This season he already won them like 6 goals because he scored like winners, like 1-0, and then and then they won 6 points. But Mason Mount can't even be on the pitch. So, and then we scam you, and then we got also Jadon Sancho from you. So it's all good.
Yeah, man. With Chelsea, whether Roman is there or not, you guys, you do your thing in the transfer window. I mean, it's literally
this transfer
everyone
window.
trolled. Yeah, everyone trolled like Boli, like he's coming there, he doesn't know anything about football, he's spending $1 billion and all that. But now you're seeing the fruits of it. All these players now, they are fit into the system of Maresca, and you are there in the top 4 easily. And it didn't take you like it's not like a process and all that all that BS which Ten Hag was saying when he came in. But yeah, man, you guys.
Yeah, we are not doing good at the moment. That's why they have to humble themselves and bring Trevor Chalobah. I hope that we got also few players. Okay, Mr. Fred. Fred, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, I'm here.
All right, brother. What do you have to say?
I think Chelsea may find a new striker.
Oh, they need a new striker. What is the name that you would like to see? Osimhen, Gyokeres, or Sesko? What is your choice for that
My
position?
choice is Sesko.
Sesko?
Yes.
Okay. So no Osimhen?
Even Osimhen is good.
We just need a proper striker, right?
Yes.
Because Jackson is a donkey or something?
Jackson sometimes not good.
Yeah, Jackson is missing a lot of chances, but he works very good for the team. Yeah.
We need a sharp finisher.
Yeah. You are right, my friend. We need somebody who is clinical, who can finish chances.
Yes.
Jackson is all over the place, man. Yeah. Anything
okay.
else?
No anything. Just have a nice day.
Okay, thank you so much, my friend. Call back. I think
Okay.
you're still at work. You're
Yeah.
still at work. Don't get sacked. Okay.
Yes.
Go back
Yes.
to work. Go back to. All right, my
I'm
friends.
still at work.
Yeah. Go back at work.
Okay.
God
Good.
bless you. Okay.
Okay. Same to you.
Okay. See you next time. All right. They are at work. You can tell they're still at work. All right. Let's go, Mr. Bamfordino, Ronaldinho, whatever you wanna call him. He's here in the building. What you have to say, brother?
Well. Something is going on, and nobody is happy about what is going on right now.
Okay.
And I feel like, to be honest with you, I wasn't expecting us to drop so many points after 5 games, and that is very insane and very, very disappointing. If you look at the situation, we're able to win some of the difficult games and even beat Bournemouth in the first round.
At their own stadium. Yeah.
Yeah, in their own stadium. And what happened? And I keep saying that when our boys grab the momentum, we should have been one accord. We should have been together. We should have let them know the sense of urgency in their position. But a whole lot of pundits were saying, "Oh, we were not in the title race." Come on, you don't tell those boys some of these things, because if they know we are very serious, everybody is calling them to win this league, they are going to go out there and do a whole lot of, they will put up a master performance. But some of you guys were saying, "Oh, we are not in the title race." Okay, so they will do whatever they want to do. At least they will feel like, hey, even if we place 4th, these guys are not going to be mad. They were doing very well. They were doing very, very well. So what happened all of a sudden? What happened? And I have to be honest, it's about time we get in and out prolific, striker, somebody who can walk into the team, somebody who will start banging in goals. That doesn't mean Jackson is not a good player. If you look at Jackson, he supports a lot of people rather than scoring himself. So if you have somebody like that, you could add the Jackson as a supporting, striker. Let him do all the dirty works. And there was a time I told you we have somebody like that in the person of not Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew. Jordan might not score a lot of goals, but he torments a lot of defenders. So if you are supporting, striker, he's obviously going to do all the dirty job for you. Then you'll be able to score goals. Look at the chances that came Jackson's way, and he couldn't even score one. So many numerous chances.
It was embarrassing, but also you have
many numerous chances
to look the other way. Like Jackson is gonna do very good. I even wanna see them 2 in front. Like Jackson is gonna be in that second.
That's what I'm saying.
Second
Just
role
put
on
Jackson
the pitch
on
is gonna be
outer left.
Yeah.
Put Jackson on the outer left.
But he worked very hard. Look at the first goal, how he pretty much dribbled piece. He was physical.
Exactly.
He won the ball.
Or even if you don't want
himself.
to put him in the outer lane, if you don't want to put him on the on the flanks, just put him in the middle. 2 strikers. I don't know what is wrong with Winks. Like we were linked with this Bayern boy. I hope that is not true. Okay,
so you're talking about Matisse Tel, the guy, the 19 years old from Bayern.
It doesn't make sense. Why would you bring another winger? We have a whole lot of them here that we can get rid of some. So if you are taking Nkuku to Bayern Munich, try and get money out of that deal. Go get a striker. That's what we want. If you bring another winger, what impact is he going to bring into our team? We have a whole lot of them here. We have Madueke, we have Neto, we have Sancho, we have who? We have a whole lot of wingers. And
yeah,
when
let me structure this a little bit. Give me a few seconds, please. Mathis Tel is a French guy, was born in France. He's doing very good. He's a very promising young guy, 19 years only, can improve. The problem we have at Chelsea now is we don't need another kid to develop. We need somebody who is ready to kill. Plug and play right now. We want to finish top 4. We want to go back to the Champions League where we belong, and bringing a bunch of kids. I have no doubt about kid. You know me with the kid, we are very good, right? So I believe that he's going to improve and he's going to become one of the best strikers if developed in a real team, real system where he's given week in and week out. And we have let me finish this to give me 30 more seconds. I forgot what I was going to say. So if we bring him, we have Dujon Sterling that we brought from Jamaica. Now he disappeared out of the blue. We have Washington, another 18 years old, now 19 years old, that we brought from Brazil. I don't know, Santos or Palmeiras or whatever team he came from. He was getting in the first team more and more. And then all of a sudden, you brought him at Chelsea Football Club and you killed him in the academy. Now he just disappeared out of the blue. And then you have Mark Guiu that we bought from Barcelona. Very, very good player in the same age. He's wasting his time waiting for the Conference League in March or playing against League 2 or regional kind of teams. You can't develop a young player like that. That's why Chelsea shouldn't go for Matisse Tel right now. They have to go for a proven striker. If Osimhen is there, if Gyokeres is there, if Sesko is there, whoever got a release clause and he's already mature, done, ready to kill, ready to compete with Jackson or play together with Jackson. It could be somebody in France that you never heard of. You might find another Mateta from France somewhere. Get him from Spain. Mature, tall, powerful, different profile. Bring me my brother Awoyini or whatever from Nottingham Forest. He's not playing at the moment. Tall, powerful, Premier League proven. If you look at Chris Wood now, nobody even paid attention to him. 32 years old, unstoppable in the Premier League. Those are the kind of profile that Chelsea need right now. That's what I was going to say. Yeah, you can go now, Mr. Bamford, and I'm not going to cut you off.
They have to be very strategic. The fact that the money is there doesn't mean you should be doing fucking useless, deals. If you bring this Matisse or whatever the name is, I've watched him in the Bundesliga. It's more like Sancho. He plays from the left sometimes. And his style of play, we have Madueke here who also play the same thing. We have a lot of wingers. This guy will be coming in. Estava will be coming in. Kendrick Paez will be coming in. So why do you pile up the wings? Meanwhile, for the past years, we haven't had like a very serious striker, like a normal or a regular striker ever since this guy left. I think Tammy Abraham left. Ever since then, we haven't had anybody who we can say this is our striker. And it's very unusual. You understand?
Yes,
and
sir.
For me, you can even spend less. Look at Semenyo from Bournemouth.
Yeah.
You can activate his you can get him very cheap, and this guy will produce a lot of goals for you. If you look at him, he's very prolific. He came from Championship and he came to the Premier League. People were doubting if he's going to make impact. Look at how he's been scoring goals for Bournemouth. This guy will be sniffing for goals. This is the kind of attacker you want. Somebody who is ready to score.
Yeah.
And if he comes in with all the chances that comes to Jackson and he wouldn't be able to score. Semenyo will score it easily. It's
yeah,
not
and
because
then
he's
it doesn't have to be with a particular name. There are so many players
so
out
many
there
strikers
that
who
we
are
don't even
tested.
hear. Even your guy from Palmeiras, Jose, whatever his name is. Like you
I told you that guy.
Yeah,
That
I'm
guy.
just throwing his name there. But there
I'm
are
telling you,
so many low profile
low-key
players that
who
can
are
just
strikers.
come and be like Olivier Giroud. Impact can be that guy to help
Just
you
spend less money.
in moment. Yeah, in
Because
in
at
moment
this
like
point,
this. Yeah.
we've seen that Jackson is in and out person. He can support the real main guy, but he himself can't score a lot of goals.
Yeah.
We've had that situation when he first came in. Just as we think he's on top, things will begin to like change. He's not able to score more goals. He gets so many chances, he will just miss all these chances. So bring in a real striker. You need to bring in a real striker. That is what we even need. I'm telling you, even if you go to Atletico Bilbao and you bring Inaki William, not the other William.
Yeah,
not
Nico William. Yeah, you can bring
not Nico.
That is a very good shout.
Inaki William. Bring that guy to this team.
There are so
Give
many
him those
of them.
chances.
Yeah.
And you're not going to pay a lot of money. So why then do you complicate things? You keep piling wingers. I know the strategy and the tactics the coach wants to use might come from the wing, but we have a whole lot of wingers.
But you need somebody in the box that can convert those chances. What the point of crossing and dribbling and passing the ball to somebody like Jackson to sky it? My yard right now is full of balls.
Just look at the chance.
Jackson.
Look at one chance that he just blew it right in front of the goalie. If it was an intelligent striker.
Not even one. It was like three of them. I'm going to come back to you. Let's say hi to our brother Aziz. Aziz, go on, bro.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, how you all doing?
Good. You still at work?
No, I'm home. I'm filming.
You're fuming. I saw your frustration on one of my videos. You started attacking me.
You would have had it yesterday too. Thank God you didn't come online. You were the same brother that said, "Oh, stay with Jackson." I remember when all of us were here that, bring in Osimhen on the last day of the transfer, or that other guy from Brentford that went to Saudi League. What's his name? Tony, or what's his name?
Yeah,
I remember you were saying no, Jackson this, Jackson that, Jackson this, Jackson that. Now yesterday you came out saying that we need another striker. Stick to what you said, Mr. Host. Stick to what you said. You said believe in Jackson, and look at that stupid Jackson we believed in. We believed in all those fairy tales. All those fairy tales. That boy is useless as a striker. He's useless.
Okay, so I got you.
If the same player should get, I've got it to this stage. He should get injury and get away. He should get. I'm not saying he should get injury for life. He should get injury for this season. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to see that, bro. That boy stink as a striker. He stink. He stink like a shit, like a striker. No brain mentality. No movement mentality.
Okay.
Let me even give you an open play. Yesterday, this is when I knew that it's over for Jackson. That he can never be a world class. No matter what you tell me, this brother will never be a world class. I'm telling you, he will never be a Mo Salah. And don't come out and say Kevin De Bruyne, Mo Salah. At least Mo Salah was doing it before he came to Chelsea. He didn't just add his time. They didn't really give him chance. But this brother has been giving chance. This brother had 5 chances against Crystal Palace and he missed everything. This brother had 6 chances against Bournemouth. What did he do? He buffooned all everything. This brother is useless. This brother is useless. At this moment, give me Kai Havertz. At this moment, give me Kai Havertz. At least I know what Kai Havertz will do. At this moment, I know what Kai Havertz will do. In the history of African players that played in the Premier League, and I'm going to say it, I don't care what, Jackson is the worst player ever. In the history of African players that have been in the Premier League, is the worst player ever. You are playing in a league that now is easier than back then. The defenders are not that physical are back then. You're not facing a Tony Adams. You're not facing a Jan Stam. You're not facing a John Terry. You're not facing a Vidic. You're not facing a character that is going to give you a true leg, and the ref will still say play on.
Okay.
All what you have to do was create space. Enzo Fernandez was pushing the ball towards their box 18. An intelligent striker would do a decoy run so that Enzo would do a true pass to him on the other side of the distance. Tell me this brother ran into Enzo's position. That is when I know this brother is never going to be intelligent. And don't come out and tell me, oh, he's young. Jackson is fucking 23 for Christ's sake. That's his football age. Jackson has been playing football for some time now. He has been playing football for some time now. So don't come and tell me he's still learning his trade. I don't want to hear that crap no more. I don't want to hear that crap no more. He's shit. My grandma would do better than that because he gave an assist. If I'm playing in a Chelsea that they are giving me assist every time, you think I'm not going to make an assist? You think I'm not going to score?
Okay.
You and goalpost. You balloon the ball. This is not the fucking first time. And I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick. I don't want to see that brother again. If it's to get injury, I don't care. Get injury and get the fuck out from that team. You stink. And that stupid coach, he's taking you 80 minutes to put... Oh, Lord have mercy, man. It's taking you 80 minutes to put... what's his name? João Felix in. João Felix, in that 80 minutes, João Felix did more than what Jackson did in 2 games. João Felix scored 2 goals last week. You couldn't play him. And this coach, I've been telling you, this coach needs to go. If he gave Pochettino the same amount of this thing, this coach needs to go. You know why? At least Pochettino's problem was that some of these players were not clicking. Some of these players they were injured. Half of the squad were injured. But this one, that half of the squad is not as if they are injured.
Okay, can we say hi to another brother, Mr. Chukudi? Are you there?
I'm here. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
Fine, sir.
Okay, what you want to say?
I want to confirm whether is there any way that they are looking to carry any striker this season, because the way I see just to go, it's like just a new person to compete with him. Since they are not using Matchweek.
You have a lot of echoes, bro. It's difficult. You still at work or something? It's a lot of noise around you.
There is echo a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of echo. I'm gonna take you off and come back. Okay, you disconnect yourself and come back. It might fix the problem. Okay, take yourself off and come back immediately. Yeah, go on, Mr. Bamford.
Let me say quickly what Aziz was saying, and I think sometimes if you are so passionate about your football club and things are going, you might say something and later on you might even regret. And he made mention of some things that I think is really valid. And also there are things we all have to exercise patience and see what is going on. First of all, if he says that Jackson is the worst, is very valid. But I don't think he's a worst player because Jackson, first of all, is not a striker. But they are putting him into that condition. And he came out clearly that he felt comfortable being a striker or he being the main guy as the striker for Chelsea Football Club. So, on the other hand, you are affirming what people are saying and whatever they feel about you in terms of your performance, nobody can defend you because already you feel like you can do the job. So, you have to take the heat. But I strongly believe if you look at the strikers that have played in the Premier League and who are coming from Africa, Jackson, for me, maybe there are some few strikers who didn't really do well. Maybe Mawuyin from Nottingham Forest. That guy was doing very good and he came to the Premier League. He's not doing that great.
No, he's still doing good, bro. I rate that brother a lot.
There was a player called Steven Penner, and I believe most of you
he's from South Africa. I
South
know
Africa,
him, Pina.
Everton.
Yeah, I know him because he was from Cape Town.
Look at the striker.
He's
What
from
a
my
player.
town, Cape Town. Yeah.
We can talk of Yakubu Aibeni, my oh my. You can talk of Amokachi. You can talk of this guy, Tony Yeboah. You can mention Drogba. You can mention Kalu. You can mention Mohamed Salah.
Eto'o also was in the Premier League.
Look at Eto'o. Eto'o came for a brief, but what he did at Chelsea, a prolific striker. We look at Obafemi Martin. Martin, Newcastle. That guy will score you.
Yeah,
Like,
you can go to Papi
I like strikers
Cisse
who
and
sniff
Bar.
goals. In Ghana, we call it
Bar. Yeah.
we call it sniffing of goals. Like you have a striker who will just utilize or capitalize on defensive error. Then boom, it's in the net. Martin was one of those players. And to be a Ghanaian, I hated it whenever we are going to meet Martin because the pace that guy has, it was insane. Recently, I was watching one of his podcasts and he said whenever he was going to play with AC Milan, Maldini and the other guy, Nesta, will call Christian Vieri, and ask, hey, is that little boy coming to play today? I was so, it was funny. He said, yeah, he's in our team. It's okay. Then they will go back to their dressing room. And you know those guys are very experienced, so they are going to strategize and know how to contain Martin. You need a striker like that. Somebody who will just come in and destroy defenders and bully defenders. But right now, as we all know, the sporting directors are in a situation where they keep bringing in players. Sometimes what they are doing is good, but obviously we also have to look at the negative side. Right now, we are a big team. A team like Chelsea shouldn't go without a striker. That is why it is very, very important to bring in somebody. Even if you don't want to spend much money, you can go out there. You can go to Egypt League, the Egyptian League, and you can identify somebody who will come in and that person is going to make a lot of impact. Go to Senegal. You don't have to look elsewhere. And I always tell people that a lot of good players are out there, but for the fact that they haven't been spotlighted, they haven't been discovered, doesn't mean they will come and they will mess up. Because guess what? They have a lot of strength, but somebody has to also raise them up. So if you play in a quality team like Chelsea, your performance are going to go high, unlike when you are in South America or you are in Africa or you are in some league, nobody know about it. So they shouldn't just say that, okay, there are so many expensive strikers out there. There are so many strikers who are tied with their, contract. So we can't go out there and get us some. But go out there, find somebody who is a real striker. Somebody, when he gets 4 chances, he will be able to bury at least 2. What Jackson is doing, I don't think he's doing anything to behave like a striker. He's just a supporting striker. If you remember back in the days when Drogba was the main guy and Kalu or Anelka would just support Drogba. That's what is happening right now.
Okay,
and
so let me also bring some balance here, and you let me finish, please, because
yeah, sure.
Aziz, first of all, here I saw all your accusation, your frustration in your comment, because I read every single comment. First of all, I never say that don't bring Osimhen. Never say. I was probably one of the people who said, if you buy Osimhen, you are buying the entire Africa. Chelsea is also part of business. If you buy a superstar like him in Africa, the new generation of, now Africa is blue because of people like Didier Drogba, people like Victor Moses and Obi Mikel and all that. So it's also about selling our brand to Africa. But the discussion we had more was about the money. Break the bank and pay him 400 or whatever he's going to demand, blah, blah, blah. But he went on loan on free to Galatasaray. They didn't pay anything. They are just paying his 200 salary. a week. But at Chelsea, Napoli always try to complicate things, try to charge us more money. If the money is reasonable, I just didn't want to break the bank for somebody that potentially could have hard time, because we had so many strikers that came to Chelsea, top class apparently, and they never did anything. So I don't want to take a risk of, okay, destroy the structure of wages again and put somebody, you know, like Sterling is on 350k, Osimhen 400, and other people are going to be knocking the door and asking for more money. So there is a context that I said I don't want for this kind of context, but I didn't say in general I don't want him. I was even saying like, hey, if he plays together with Osimhen, different kind of profile. Osimhen is a fox in the box. He won't miss those easy headers that Jackson is missing. I was campaigning, but the problem is somebody is gonna just pick one word and make it sound like I said. I just talk about in general, but you can pick whatever word to just blame me. But I was campaigning for Osimhen. I said good things about Osimhen, but there is context. Second of all, to be honest with you, I'm a big fan of Boniface than Osimhen. If you give me Osimhen with Boniface, I would take Boniface. Because of personal choice. It doesn't mean that Boniface is better than Osimhen or whatever, but everybody got a taste. You like red, I like blue. We are all in the same family. The way I see Boniface play football is the way that I like my striker to do things. That is, my style is Boniface, not Osimhen. But Osimhen is going to bang you in goals. That's what you need. You need people who can score you goals. It doesn't mean that you hate somebody just because you choose or you prefer somebody else. That's the problem. Second of all, Nicholas Jackson. We can say whatever we want here. He can't score goals. He's not a target man. He can't. He's horrible with his head. Like easy headers. He can't finish them. But we also need to give him what he deserves. The guy 3 years ago, he was playing on the street in Senegal. Not even in the structure football. Not even, no structure, no anything. He just had to play because he had a lot of skills. Now for 2 years, he's been playing in a very structured kind of football. But you see what he does as a football player, not as a striker. He bullies people. He defends very well. The link up is awesome. He dribbles past the people and he's delivering even assists. Look at the first goal from Cole Palmer. He went to look for his own food. Somebody had the ball. He tackled. He dribbled 2-3 people. Bam. Dummy somebody. They were thinking that he was going to give to whatever Noni Madueke or somebody else who was playing the decoy. He played a blind pass. A blind pass. Nobody expected that. Blind pass to Cole Palmer, and Cole Palmer scored that goal. So we can't just throw everything in the bin.
Oh Lord have mercy, Mr. Host. Lord have mercy. The way you are saying this thing is even making me angrier. From yesterday, from Jackson. I knew you were going to mention, 3 years ago, he wasn't a footballer. Mr. Oz, how long has he been playing? I don't care. How long has he been playing football? He has already started playing football. They've already started teaching him the basic. For Christ's sake. Mr. Oz, stop this excuse. I don't like it. It's just like you coming out 3 years ago, you couldn't drive. Now you are driving. You're already driving an automatic car. Please stop this, Mr. Oz. Stop it. The guy is shit. Let's just agree. Let's just call it a spade. Please. Please. I don't. No. I'm not going to accept this false narrative. Okay. All those Brazilians. I'm going to make a statement. All those Brazilians like Ronaldo, De Lima, all those guys that were playing on the street, when they came to Europe, they blossomed well. So what's the difference? What's the difference?
Brazilian
Aziz,
football
hold on,
is
let me
more
say something.
structured than
Hold-
African
hold
football.
on,
Okay. Let me use our African. Let me go back to Africa. Let me use our Africa. All those George Weah, Okocha, all of them that they were, Roger Miller, Abedi Pele, that they were playing in the streets before they moved to Europe. Did they have the structure? Did they?
Aziz, let me say something.
Please.
Sometimes when we lose games like that and you are mad, you'll be
No. Okay.
Hold on.
No. I want to say something. I want to say something. So people won't think I'm going crazy. He did the same thing against Everton. He did the same thing against Fulham. 5 chances, no goals. He did the same thing. Which team beat us? Crystal Palace.
Fulham.
5 chances, no goal. He did the same thing against Bournemouth. So is it until this guy does 10 chances, 1 goal? That's when we will know, okay, he's at least. Okay, I want to say something. At least, if he wasn't having chances, if they were not giving him the ball, I'll say, okay, the problem is from the midfield. The midfield are doing their attacking base, giving him pass, giving him true pass, one-on-one, giving him ball tappings. And this MF will balloon the ball up.
Aziz, let me say something. We all understand the situation. Nobody is frustrated more than I do. As I speak with you right now, if I tell you how much I'll be paying to go watch a game in Stamford Bridge, you'll be marveled. Because if you live in the United States, the problem is you can't buy ticket, even if you are card-bearing supporter. Because what happened is those in the UK, they watch matches a lot, so they watch based on points. So if you know somebody who has a lot of points, they can buy ticket for you. But if not, by the time it gets to you, ticket is gone. So you need to go for the hospitality ticket. And those tickets are very expensive. So just imagine you buy ticket, you go to Stamford Bridge with the expectation of getting something out of your vacation and the match that you are going to watch. And they screw up like that. You'll be driving yourself crazy. What I'm trying to say is, let's not say things that maybe Jackson is still our player. We need to support him. We need to figure out what is going on. That makes us a supporter. We are supporters. We are fans. And I believe you know what it takes for you to be a supporter. Everything is not going to be rosy all the time. That is why we need to support them spiritually, physically, psychologically. And football is something that is not easy at all. Like, I believe him, Jackson, he feel bad when he's missing those chances. And he will be thinking that, how are these people feeling? There was a time he went to the salon and he was showing how good the guy was. And I said, you know what? I wrote on his Instagram or I think Twitter. I said, you see how you are happy because the guy made you happy. The same thing should apply when you go out there and you are playing games for Chelsea, because the supporters are also expecting something good from you, you know? So I believe most of these players who came from South America and Africa and all those areas, they didn't get things so easy. Do you know how long it took Mo Salah to become Mo Salah in the Premier League? He came with Chelsea. He didn't get the opportunity. He was good at the time, obviously, but he wasn't that matured. He couldn't have scored goals that he's scoring right now. Mo Salah had to go back to Italy, spend time with Roma.
No, not even Roma. He went to Fiorentina.
Is it Fiorentina? No, he went
to Fiorentina. He became
no.
So for Michael Richards said when he came to Fiorentina, Mo Salah became the king there. You know why Mo Salah didn't perform well at Chelsea?
Let me check.
At that moment.
He went to Italy.
He went to Fiorentina before Roma.
I think Fiorentina or
He went to Fiorentina, Roma,
Torino
then
or something
Liverpool.
like that. Yeah.
He went to Fiorentina because he played with Michael Richards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let me check the teams he went
it's
to.
true. He went to Italy to another team, and then we sold him to Roma. To
Roma,
Fiorentina,
yeah.
he went
No,
on
he went to
loan.
Fiorentina.
Yeah,
So
He played with Michael Richards.
Yeah, you are right. He went to Fiorentina, Roma as a loan.
Michael Richards said when he came to Fiorentina, excuse me, Michael Richards said when he came to Fiorentina, he rediscovered himself. I'm not saying you should keep Jackson out of the squad.
Hold on.
Listen to what I want to say. I want to say something.
Let me
I want to say something before I forget.
Okay.
You can take him out of the squad for a while. Trying João Felix as a false nine.
No, we don't want to hear false nine, Aziz. That is my
No. Because wait. I want to say because they said said the style of play the coach plays is mostly a false nine. He needs his defender to his player to come into the middle and do the shadow.
At Chelsea, if you're doing false nine, it's going to be the same as Jackson. We don't want that to happen.
No, but
you rather put McGuey or put the Jamaican guy, but I heard that guy is injured or something like that. We don't want
the Jamaican guy do we have?
Yeah, Dujon Sterling.
Like,
he hasn't even played a lot of games in the
academy. Okay.
Washington is
do
there,
what Pochettino did. Do what Pochettino did. Send Cole Palmer to the front. Take Jackson to the left.
So how about other creative players that we have like
Mr. Oates, you sacrifice something for something. Take Jackson to the left. Bring in Sancho to the middle.
Sancho is a false nine?
No, he's going to play the number 10 role.
And where are you going to play Cole Palmer?
I said Cole Palmer is going to go up front.
It's not as easy the way you.
Cole Palmer did it last season, for Christ's sake. Now, have you guys forgotten?
No, but he had one of the worst games playing as a number 9 or false 9. Remember against
Liverpool. That was against Liverpool. Everybody were bad. We got beaten 4-1.
No. Let me remind you.
Okay,
we play against Middlesbrough. We play against Middlesbrough in the League Cup, and then they destroy us in the first leg away.
Because everybody were missing. He missed chances. He missed. Compared to the other that trick that game, he missed a lot 1-on-1.
Yeah,
he missed chances that day. It's happened, Mr.
Because somebody like Cole Palmer needs to see the pitch. He needs to understand and plan his move before even the ball is up to him.
Okay, then play João Felix. Then play João Felix. Because at least in 3 attempts, João Felix will score 1. Because Jackson needs 10 attempts to score 1. In 4 attempts, João Felix will score 1. Jackson doesn't know when to run into the box. Jackson doesn't know when to leave the ball for other players or square play the ball for other players. That MF balloons the ball away. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of seeing Jackson missing chances. I'm tired. I need that brother to go and rest. If he's to fake an injury, go and fake an injury. I wish all Chelsea fans can boo him out.
What I'm saying is
that is very hard.
Right now, we all need to support.
Life is hard. Life is hard. He needs to take it like that. Life has never been unfair. You either you stock up to be a man or you fall down to be a woman.
So what I'm saying is, we know this is a second season or third. Is it third season or second? I think this will be the. This should be the second season. Yeah. So as I was saying, we all know that Jackson is not a striker, and it's obvious that first season he couldn't do it. Second season he's still struggling. So I would encourage the directors, go out there, don't spend too much. Just get somebody who is unknown, somebody who will come in. Liverpool players will be like, who is this person? It will be so difficult for them to at least know who the person is. By the time they realize the person is already causing damages, and it will be nice. We don't have to focus on those in the spotlight. First of all, those players are very expensive. If we are able to get them, fine. I'm all for it. Like Gyokeres and Sesko.
You know what?
and all
At
those
this
guys.
moment, this is how angry I am. I'll take a Rashford ahead of Jackson.
Oh yeah, Rashford. I said something like that, and people
I
were
will
saying,
take a
"No,
Rashford ahead of
Rashford
Jackson.
is a striker."
I will
Well,
take a Rashford
be
ahead of that
careful-
stupid
be-
Jackson.
Be
Because
careful
it's
what
the
you
same
wish
position.
for. Be
Rashford is
careful.
actually going to enjoy his game because they are going to give him more balls. He's going to make all those runs, all those diagonal runs.
I told people here, and you even Aziz, you combated me for.
I can't
saying
remember. I can't remember
No,
because
yeah.
right now
It was about 4 weeks ago or something.
I can't even remember because right now I'm
you were on
mentally
it.
I think
Hold
you
on.
guys are overreacting.
I'm not
Hold on.
Mr.
Aziz,
O.
hold on. I will remind you. It was you, Oz, and somebody, and I think People's
Yeah, I
Republic.
think me because I don't. I think
Both of
Rashford,
everybody was
Rashford
like,
is not
"Come
good
on,
enough,
Rashford."
man. The
Everybody,
problem
and
is
you even make a funny comment that, brother, what are you?
I was
what have you
smoking.
been
Yeah,
smoking?"
because you must be on something.
I think you were on the show. I remember very
Yeah,
well.
I think you are smoking something. If you want,
But at this moment,
Rashford
which I want that smoke you're smoking.
the problem we have now is like, let's not make our decisions.
Mr. Oz, I've given up on. You know what? You know what's so funny? Yesterday was the first time I didn't rant. I didn't shout. I knew he was coming because when I saw him missing chances, I was like, well, is what it is. I've already given up. You know why?
Why?
One, this guy feels he has arrived. This guy is feeling like he's one of the best, which you are not one of the best. This guy is thinking is the next Drogba, which you can never lace a Drogba shoe. This guy will never. Mr. Oz, I'm not lying to you. This guy, except it is juju to work. This guy can never be a world class. I'm telling you. I'm not even cursing. I'm not saying anything. He can never be a world class. Because in a world class, you see a world class potential in him. World class player, you see their potential, what they can be. But you can't see it in Jackson.
I can't wait for you to come with apologies here.
This one, I can never apologize because I've seen the best of Jackson.
Somebody clip this. We're
I
gonna
need them to
remind
clip
him.
it. He can never be a world class. He's not a Chelsea level. Jackson is I'm going to tell you, he's the worst striker that I've ever played for Chelsea. I'm still going to say it because you guys have said, oh, Torres. At least Torres was doing stuff that other players couldn't do. Torres made life easy for Eden Hazard. Giroud made life easy for players that were. You see what I'm saying? Oh, man.
The problem.
I'm about to cry, man. Who caused those?
The problem.
Who caused those?
The problem we have with like Torres is getting credit because we had a team back then of Drogba, and you still have Michael Essien, you still have so many bowlers there, John Terry, the defense, Peter Cech, that everything, Frank Lampard scoring almost 20 goals every single season. So we didn't really like feel like it's something because if you miss those one-on-one chances, somebody else is gonna do. So we have also to look at other aspect like Madueke. Let me finish this, bro. You have to let me finish because I let you finish for 5 minutes and you don't even give me 10 seconds. You have to also listen from me. Back then, we used to have so many people scoring from different angles. If you look at Madueke, how many chances he missed, but he also passed the ball to Jackson, and Jackson skied it, passed to Cole Palmer, Cole Palmer didn't score. Jadon Sancho, he can dribble, pass the ball to who? Nobody is getting there. We don't know how to shoot. We bring Pedro Neto doing the same. The point I'm trying to make here is, listen to me, there is a context behind it. If somebody like Torres was looking good and we didn't really care, because the end of the game, we're going to win anyways. So yesterday, if somebody else, Madueke or Palmer or anybody else came up with a miracle and we won, people were going to say, well, overall, this brother worked very hard for the team. He didn't finish, but we ended up by winning. So the tension, the hate was going to be less. And that's why Torres' hate is a little bit less because we had people who could just win you a game even if you miss 10 clear chances. Today is like, just because we hope that he needs to save us from this, and he's not doing it, and we end up by dropping stupid point like yesterday, the hate is going to be completely different. But it's not me defending Jackson or saying he's the best or whatever, but we don't see other aspect of his game, defensive work, dribbling, the link up, assist and all that, because in the end, it didn't serve us to anything because we didn't win. So we have to be honest enough sometimes to tell the truth that this brother is overall a great footballer, but he's not a good finisher.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. God. Man, Chelsea, we've suffered though. So because I'm linking up, I'm doing that. So that makes me a great player.
Yes.
Your job what's the job of a center forward?
Well, that's why I say it's different.
No. I'm asking the panel a question. What is the job of a center forward?
Play for the team. Do everything. Now,
what is the job of a center forward?
That's why Drogba back then, we didn't care about tippy-tappy, play from the backside was Pep Guardiola tiki-taka. Back then, it was direct football. Bam, bam, you are in the box, header, goal. Okay,
I'm asking a question. I'm asking a question,
tiki-taka things.
What is the job of a center forward?
Huh?
What is the job of a normal center forward?
Well, in the eyes of people, he's there like a goal scorer. But like I said,
in the eyes of everybody, every reasonable
everybody, that is the perception.
Score.
But
so
also,
if you are not a center forward, so what's the difference between Nkunku and Jackson? Well, I want to ask a question. If Nkunku is not a center forward, but at least he's still chipping goals, has he been given the amount of chances that Jackson has gotten? How many chances did Nkunku get? Has Nkunku really started how many games for Chelsea? You bring a brother in 75th minute, you bring a brother 80 minutes. You are the same brother that said a footballer needs like 20, 30 minutes to feel it. We all agreed in that. You bring a brother 80 minutes. What do you expect him to do? What do you expect him to do? You didn't give this brother 5-6 games in a row. Let's see what he can do. But you can give that idiot. You can give that idiot chance. You can give that donkey chance to come and be ballooning ball everywhere, stinking the place everywhere. We need a striker.
Aziz, what you don't understand is, Jackson caused all this. But let's not victimize him, or let's not try to call him.
I'm not victimizing him. I'm not cursing anybody. I didn't curse him like the way Arsenal fans were cursing Kaava. I'm just saying he's not good enough.
I mean, that's when I disagree with you. He's not good as a striker, but as a player, yes. You can say that Jackson play an important. How many times? If he has scored some nice goals and he has done so many things, but football sometimes is funny, and the sporting directors are not helping the guy, all because we need a striker. Like, we need a striker who will come in and he will be doing his job. Jackson came in as, I don't think he came in as a striker, but eventually he played the role and he gets stuck there as the main striker. So for me, we can never say that Jackson is not a good player. He is a good player. Unfortunately, he has found himself in a position where he has to adapt to it.
Chairman, if you play in this Chelsea game and you're a striker in Chelsea, this team is going to create chances for you. It's not up to you to...
It's not as easy as this. I don't know where you took your football, because I know anybody from Africa, one or the other, played soccer when they were growing up. Being a striker is totally different from being a midfielder or being a defender. Sometimes you have players who can play so many roles. They are talented. God has given them that, but it's not that easy. You might think also that, Jackson, sometimes it's very difficult. Like, as we watched the last time and this guy was ballooning the ball, it takes some people to like visualize things. Like there are players, they think of what they will be doing when the ball is coming to them. Like me, if I'm a soccer player, there is something called dummy. Like you dummy a player, you position yourself in a way that the player thinks you are going to left, then you quickly move to the right. Like players think they think about things that they are going to do before the ball even gets to them. And you have some players, they think at that moment, what am I going to do? Let me do this. They don't think ahead of time. If Jackson had thought about the ball coming to him and I have to put it this way, he would have been scoring those goals.
Okay,
You
so
know, okay. Let me bust your bubble. Let me bust your bubble. You know those
let me
parties.
also, okay, Aziz, let me.
Okay, I just want to say something. I want to counter what he said. The ball is ballooned up. You know, this is not the first time they've been giving him that ball.
So that's something he has to work on.
This is not the first time. That is what I'm saying. He doesn't. Let me tell you. I'll tell you Jackson's problem. Jackson doesn't have composure. Composure as a player, he doesn't have it. I'm not even criticizing.
With you. How many times he has taken on defenders?
Excuse me, because of this time, you're not getting what I'm saying. I said composure. Composure in front of goals. He doesn't have it.
Okay,
do you understand what I'm trying to say, Mr. O?
Yes. Let me structure this a little bit because we have to move from Jackson. We have Chalobah to discuss. We have also Disasi to discuss. Our defense also is as bad as our attack, and the midfield also is very bad. So if we can't really like focus on one person only because he's not like the only guy that is causing issues. I think we should also be a little bit fair here. The end of the day, we have to give the benefit of the doubt because, you know, Jackson, the position that he's playing on paper is a number 9, is a striker. But if you look at his starting position, it's literally in the defense and he dribbled past the midfielder, and then the time that he got into the attack where he's supposed to be and waiting for the ball, the brother is already tired. So probably also the system, the way that we are playing right now is not getting also the best out of certain players. Like Reece James need to invert all the time. Malo Gusto need to invert all the time. Sometimes the manager also can go for old school 4-3-3 and allow our fullback to do what they do. Let me finish this. I'll let you finish. I'll let you talk. All of you talk like for 20 minutes. I didn't say anything. And you have to let me finish because
I didn't know my mic was on. Sorry.
My idea will cut off. So if we look at it, like also the system is not helping certain players. So we can't really call all of them like flops because somebody like Malo Gusto, we know what he did last season, right? You know, like up and down, popping those balls in the box. And if you are a forward over there or Osimhen or somebody, you can take advantage of that. I think we've been forcing a little bit of too much. We have been demanding also Jackson of doing everything. And when he got to the box, he's already tired because he needs to run the entire pitch instead of being in the forward position where we expect him to save energy and focus and concentrate to scoring goals. I'm not saying that is the reason you're going to miss those type-ins, you know, or those easy header in the far post. But I'm telling you, if you look at the position that he start, he's not a forward when he start. His position just evolve. He start as a defender, he's a midfielder, he's a number 10, he's a number 8, and then he find himself as a striker. That's why he's going to be very good as a shadow striker, not somebody that you can count to score you 25 goals. A target man. So we're gonna go back and give you also time to respond if you want. But Mr. Kissy, are you there, Patrick?
Yes, Oaks.
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah, now we can hear you. Let's go.
Yeah, good. How you doing, bro?
Okay. This is Chelsea thing, so yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been listening to you for a while, and you're doing a good job. Just
Thank you.
kudos, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I've been a Chelsea fan more than 20 years now.
Okay, that's a
And
long time. So what you have
yeah,
to tell us now?
man, I heard you guys discussing about Jackson,
Okay.
and to me, he's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're gonna assess Jackson, I think Jackson is not a striker when he was coming to Chelsea, right?
Yeah, kind of a striker, but not really a proper like target man. He's just a striker that will drop back and participate to the game and stuff. He's not like a proper striker, in my opinion.
Thank you. Yeah. What I would say is Chelsea. I don't know what Chelsea is doing, and the owners and the board of directors, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, even a mere man who is not even a football person, who is like,
yeah,
I don't know why we don't want to buy a striker.
Mm-hmm.
Than buying all these players, all these midfielders, and then you'll be putting your best players like Chalobah away, trying to drive them away. Look at Gallagher.
Yeah, Conor Gallagher.
I mean, yeah, we have a very good players, but I don't know why. I don't know what the boys have done to the entire entire board, right? The owners and whatever, the sporting directors. Because if you're talking about but in pure profit, you spend the money, you go and buy like a Disasi and all these boys, and they are not doing anything. But they're silly. What's the pure profit?
80 million on buying
that is it. So what is the profit?
But they are not in the same quality as Trevor Chalobah or Alfie Gyokeres. If you want to spend that kind of money, bring somebody who is better than them, right?
Then why don't you keep your best players and stop buying all these nonsense players?
Yeah, that's the problem. Because if you're going to go and get KDH, Dewsbury Hall, because he can play on the ball, he's better than Gallagher, and you go buy Kelly Man for 20 million, that is a package of 65 million for useless players, but you get Gallagher on free.
This is why I like you. I listen to you every morning. Every morning I wake up, I listen to you. You speak the truth as me, because all these things that they are doing is nonsense. Now everybody's against Jackson because he's scoring the goals, or he's not scoring the goals that we expected him to score. Because Jackson is a very good player. If Jackson has somebody helping him, Jackson will be a very good player in the team. Look at I think the second season that he's playing now, how many goals he scored. I mean, he's not scoring as we expected him to score, but is this his fault? How many, look at Matchweek, sometimes he's not in the game, he's not playing. Sometimes he's just, I get mad at that boy. It's not only Jackson who is messing up the team.
Yeah, everybody.
Not only Jackson. Right?
Yeah.
Kopama is doing well, but Kopama alone cannot, take the team on his shoulders.
We can't
what I'm trying to say,
FC. We can't become
that is
Kopama FC. No.
Look at the pass. Look at the assist that he gave to Kopama to score. Jackson is not a bad player to me.
Yeah,
but mean, we should get a proper striker. Spending all this money here and there, why don't we buy a good striker who can, score the goals?
John
and the Jackson will play behind him.
John Obi Mikel said it. People wanted to kill him.
Yeah.
People wanted
We've been playing football for a long time. As a normal, simple common sense. Why don't you get a good striker? Jackson can play behind the striker, and then he can be a better player.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That's
why do we sit in Kunku on the bench, who can score goals, and then we force Jackson to play as a striker? I don't understand the coach. This coach, I'm very mad with this coach, seriously, because the tactics. Look at the time he makes changes and all those kind of stuff.
Yeah,
it's nonsense.
5 minutes to go.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. So what can the person do?
Somebody to do what on the pitch, really?
He can't do anything, bro.
Do what? Nothing. Yeah.
So I mean, they should sit up as managers and as a technical director, whoever. They just mention names. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
That is what I would say. They don't do any serious thing. That the Chelsea that we knew is not the Chelsea now.
Yeah.
Look at all these points that we miss. I mean, it's kind of, I don't understand.
We moved from second. Like right now, those easy games, we could have won all of them until now. We were going to be top of the table by now.
Seriously,
because
bro.
Liverpool already
Yeah.
dropped like so many points in the meantime.
Yeah.
We had a
Yeah.
very favorable schedule
Yeah.
to go and win all of them. Now we were going to
That
be
is it.
sitting comfortably as
That
top
is
of
it.
the league. Look
Yeah.
at us. Look at us.
So the blame is not only on Jackson. We should blame the entire board, the owners,
system
and
at
the
Chelsea
team,
is
the whole
rotten.
team.
Yeah.
That is it. It's not only Jackson. Jackson alone cannot, fine. He's missing a lot of chances which we all agree. But Jackson is not a top striker that Chelsea need.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yes.
I mean, we should speak the facts. This is why I say I listen to you every morning. The moment I just wake up, I'm a YouTuber as well. I do sports and all this kind of stuff. But I make sure I listen to you.
What is your YouTube channel name?
I have Real Chelsea Sports, Real Chelsea Sports. I'm just starting the highlights and all those kind of stuff. I'm putting some stuff there, and I speak. I'm a radio presenter. I was in Europe. I came to Canada right now that I'm doing my stuff. Right, so I've been following Chelsea. Even I have a video that Hazard did for me and all those kind of stuff. Most of the fans that I think we've been in the system for a long time. Hazard did a video for me for the jerseys and all those kind of stuff. Right?
Oh wow,
we've
that's interesting. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we've been following this team. Sometimes, bro, we spend a lot of stuff, even organizing stuff for friends and all those kind of stuff because of Chelsea. And then you guys will buy the team and be buying all these unnecessary players. And I mean, I don't understand what actually they want to do, bro.
Yes, can you put like if you can open YouTube in another window, can you comment putting your channel there so we can see you?
Oh, okay.
You can't do it from StreamYard, though. You have to open on YouTube because I'm taking just your voice from StreamYard.
Oh, okay. No problem.
You say real football what?
Real Chelsea. I like REALCHELS. Real Chelsea Sports.
Okay, Real Chelsea.
Yeah. Real Chelsea Sports.
All right, Real Sports.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, anybody that wanna conclude this Jackson situation? So we're gonna go very quickly and talk about what we need right now because
also if you listen to everyone, a lot of people have different perspective as to how the team should go, and sometimes we talk about this at the ending part of last season in terms of how the directors are buying a lot of players. It's too much. Like they have to be more strategic. They need to know when and how to invest. Like somebody like Vega just came in and all of a sudden he's about to leave our football club. It's not right. And why I'm saying it's not right is because there will be a young player who really cherishes Chelsea from afar. But the way things are going, he will be also afraid to like sign for the football club if he's really making waves in anywhere and everyone wants to buy that player. He's rather going to go to Liverpool where he thinks his career.
Why are we buying all this kid and we are linked with another wonder kid from whatever Bayern Munich because he looks good on YouTube? And if you're gonna bring a kid like that, you don't give them a chance. What the heck?
So the point is, we don't have to buy too many players. Like we need to do the right thing. We need to systematically build this team, and we are all for it. Like they came under a lot of criticism at the ending part of last season and at the beginning when the the off season were ongoing, and some of the dealings were not making sense. And even pissed me off was bringing Maguire back to Chelsea Football Club. Somebody who left about 2-3 years ago, and I don't see him to be that player we really need. But they are trying to bring him. You have Osimhen who has come back from a loan deal. Just start using the boy. He's very young. I've watched him, and sometimes when you say something, it's because you've played the game before, and if you see a player you can see that hey, this guy have the potential.
I mean, we are like talent killers at the moment because
you brought a guy from Argentina.
100%, you are right.
Why are you saying that you want him to acclimatize? Acclimatize for what? Just throw him out there. Let him play. Let him go for any position that he can fight for. He's a center back. Let him figure it out with Jose Champon and the rest of the guys, Cowell and all those. And also, we need to make sure we don't bring unfit players. This is killing our football team. Like we tend to look for players who are injury prone, and whenever they come. How many times has this guy played for us? He's a fantastic player, but he hasn't been fit all season. I'm talking about this French boy. What's the name? Oh, this center back. Oh, remind me of
what, Badiashile or Disasi?
Your French brother.
French
the guy from Leicester City.
Badiashile?
No, the guy from Leicester City. Fofana.
Yeah.
Fofana. How many times Fofana has stayed how many times has he stayed fit all season? It doesn't happen.
No, he missed like the entire season last.
Can I come in?
Yes, sir.
Can I come in?
Yeah, go on.
This Fofana issue, when we were buying Fofana, we knew he's an injury prone, right?
Yes.
We knew. So why do we then buy him?
Exactly.
Well, vibes. I question it. I put his injury record on social media. I got murdered. You know nothing about football. You are absolutely
This is why I said I like you so much. You speak the truth. You speak the truth and keep on speaking the truth, because
insult you because Chelsea we are
don't mind them. They don't know Chelsea. They don't follow Chelsea, and they don't love Chelsea, because if you love Chelsea, whatever you say is true, because that guy, he was an injury prone before we were going to buy him, and I was even surprised that we were going to buy that kind of player.
Yeah.
Right. So I mean, why do we kill most of the talents? Like you go and buy a special player, you come and put in the team, and then at the end of the day, we will not hear from him again. We don't hear his name again. I mean, it's kind of the Chelsea that we knew. What was the meaning of the academy then? Because we have a lot of good players from the academy. We don't use them. We just be buying players. Look at Mason Mount now. Look at his future now. Now you don't even hear from him.
Yeah, that it's rare to find like foreigners that accept also academy product, or every player is the same and we have to give them a chance. Because online is always them against us. We don't like them. They are Cobham. They are English. It's always some kind of division and them against us kind of attitude on social media. So I'm happy to find some people who value even English players in academy, because we have so many talent that we are killing, and we are buying a lot of players that we don't even use. So
I was so sad when they sold Conor Gallagher. I was so sad, bro. This guy will kill himself.
Why are you sad? You have your world class Dewsbury Hall and Kellyman. Omari Kellyman, 20 million, and the Dewsbury Hall, 40 million. That is 60 million there. Boom.
We just screwed this guy up.
Yeah.
We screw Chukwuemeka up. We screw Casade up. We screw Angelo up.
Yeah.
Santos, I don't
Angelo
know.
Gabriel, you can go for Leslie Ugochukwu.
We screw Ogechukwu up. We
Diego Moreira, stuff like that.
This is something we're talking about it, and it seems like we were winning games, so a lot of people were quiet about it. Now you want to bring this Bayern guy. What is the sense of bringing the Bayern guy as you have Tariq? You have Tariq playing. So why do you
Tariq George from the left hand
side?
Why
do you have to bring the Bayern guy and take Nkuku to Bayern? Just take Nkuku to Bayern Munich, get money and buy a striker. You don't have to bring that guy.
And before I forgot, you know that we almost lost Josh Anchapong, right? What stupidity that was going to be.
We nearly lost him.
How
stupid we were going to be looking.
Casade was a guy who was coming up so like he was doing very good. Why didn't we even leave him in Italy so that he could have played in Roma or Inter and become a top player? We just brought him here, wasted his time. Now I don't know where this guy is going to play, which is so bad.
I think the board needs to do something serious about all these issues, because I mean, it's actually discouraging a lot of people, right? Look at Chelsea. We cannot even beat Bournemouth. We cannot beat Crystal Palace when we fighting for something top four, at least top four. And this coach sometimes, oh man, I don't even know why Chelsea will go for this kind of championship coaches. And we have Chelsea. I don't know. Seriously,
trust me, the coach is at least trying. If you look at the previous,
what is he trying? Even Pochettino at the later part of last season, Pochettino was doing very well. But let me say something here. This guy too is one of the guys that is killing Chelsea. These are Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, it's not gonna convince everybody, but
I know, but that's the truth. Look at last season when he was not playing. Like we won like straight games, like 6 or 7 matches. Well, that is when put us around that position.
Let him finish. Let Mr. Patrick finish, and we're gonna
because that guy too is not something. I don't know why we bought that player as well. I don't know what we saw in him.
Okay.
Yeah, because
why are you not convinced about Enzo Fernandez?
He's very lazy. He's not clinical, and I don't know. I don't know what he's doing for the team. That guy, he cannot pass properly. He cannot win tackles and all those kind of stuff. Like as a midfielder, look at Osimhen, Mikel, and Makelele, Lampard, and all those kind of stuff. Lampard will make sure that at least you give one goal in a team.
Okay. Let me jump in here.
Yes, Mark. You want to answer to that?
This is what I always tell people. Like when we are winning games, sometimes we don't hear some of these things because everyone is happy and everyone is enjoying the moment. But the moment we try to go for our own players, and we can criticize them if they are not doing well, but to say that Enzo is not good, honestly, I will tend to disagree with you because the Enzo I know playing for Argentina is a beast. He's a World Cup player.
Yeah, let's talk about playing for Chelsea.
I'm talking about Chelsea, bro.
Hold on. Like football, I always tell people, it's very, 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 very funny game. You can even bring a world-class player. How many players came to Chelsea and they never lived up to the expectation?
That is the question. Let me come in here, bro. That is the question we need to ask and find out. Why is that thing happening? Why is that? Because any player that is good outside there comes to Chelsea and flop. Why?
Yeah. Because as I was saying, Morata was flopping at Chelsea, but before coming to Chelsea, he was really doing good with Juventus. He went back to Spain, and things began to things were going very good for him. So sometimes the condition you find yourself can determine your performance and everything. Enzo Fernandez, we don't know, and sometimes some of you don't know what the coach will be telling some of these players. And some coaches are very, very stubborn to the extent that if you go contrary to what he is telling you to do, or maybe you'll be uncomfortable doing it, and you don't go by what he is telling you, you are going to be on the bench. So sometimes you also have to ask the players, what have you been told to come and do on the field of play? Because players they can't just do whatever they want to do on the field of play. Sometimes a coach will tell you, I don't want you to go beyond the center line if you are a defender. Or sometimes they will tell you, hey, Mo Salah is a very dangerous player. I want you to stay with Mo Salah all the time, man-to-man marking. Sometimes they will be like, it's not necessary to do man-to-man marking. I want you to do the area marking where you focus a lot. So there are so many things coaches will tell their players. And Enzo Fernandez, you can say whatever you want to say. I still believe the guy has helped us in a way, although he has his challenges. I've criticized his size. He's not that physique, like he's not built for the Premier League, but he's a very intelligent player. He might not be very strong on the ball, but there are times he gives some,
Well, the problem we have in the society, in the Chelsea community, is every time we win games, like we were in the very good run before Christmas,
we have to be consistent.
Let me finish. And it's always Enzo Fernandez masterclass. But when we start losing and you start pointing certain mistakes like not defending, not helping Caicedo, being lazy and waiting in the box, not doing what a midfielder is supposed to do, and then it's everybody's fault, not Enzo Fernandez's fault. So what I try to do in this channel is to be fair. Like he was doing good, because when you play Lavia and Caicedo, they are doing all the dirty work. So all he has to do in that 8-10 position there is just to try to get the ball to the strikers or try to shoot himself and score. So it was doing good from another position because other people are doing the dirty work. But as a midfielder, sometimes you just need also to do the dirty work as a midfielder. So we have to find some balance here, because in the Chelsea community, it's always like all in or all out. It's always extreme. You are so bad, get out of my team because you are flop, or you are good, you can't do any wrong. It's somebody's fault when something goes wrong. You blame everybody else and not your boy. Or you just attack certain people because you don't like them. They are from academy, they are cobham, nothing good can come from there, galaga or something like that.
But
So
the point is,
we have to find a balance here.
The point
Enzo
is,
Fernandez is good when the team is good, and he's so bad when the team is bad. So we need, if you came up with that kind of price tag, we expect you to create miracles. We expect you to be also the magician. When the team is down, you are the guy we look up to. You have to bail us out, to come up with extraordinary. You can't be an ordinary player where everything needs to be perfect around you in order for you to do something. No, we want you to take us up. We have to look after you.
I will tell you that there have been so many instances Enzo Fernandez have, saved Chelsea Football Club.
Like when? That is only when the team works good. Only when the team works
against
good.
Tottenham, was he not the person who was able to score? Like how many goals he scored that day? I think he scored the winning goal.
To give us proof, bring proof on the table. Because all I know is when the team is doing good with scoring goals, Enzo Fernandez is good. When we are bad, he's very bad. He doesn't take you to the next level.
So when the team is bad, it's general thing. Like we can't.
No, that's where you need your magician. That's where you need. Listen, let me give you an example. Let me give you one example. We were struggling against Bournemouth away. They hit the post twice. They missed the penalty. We were under siege. Those guys completely destroyed Chelsea. You know what saves us? Moment of brilliance. Okay? They put Christopher Nkunku and they put Jadon Sancho. After 2 minutes only, combination, boom, boom, goal. That's what you expect from your most expensive player, your magician. You create moment like that. When the team is so poor, you create something out of the blue. Not always we are scoring 5 goals and you add 2 goals and all of a sudden, no, we need you in hard time.
Was Haaland able to save Man City last night? Those things hasn't happened quite often.
You are just taking example that has nothing to do with Chelsea.
Haaland has done so much for Man City. I mean,
you said the most valuable.
It's not. We are not talking about. Bro, we are not talking about.
Yesterday, Man City were tying with
there were 2-0 up, and then they dropped points.
Who is their main guy to save the day? He couldn't save it.
You can't compare, bro. Listen.
What we're saying here is, if you compare Haaland to Enzo Fernandez, that means
that is day and light.
It's a very big.
What can Enzo do as and made for
Enzo? Look at the shooting. He cannot even shoot properly. That guy cannot even shoot. Oh yes. He cannot look at the chance that he got. He should have been a goal. If it is like somebody like Mike Lassian, somebody like Lampard or whatever, that one was a goal. If you play
as saying that Enzo has scored from outside the 18-yard box. So if you tell me he can't shoot, Enzo has scored Aston Villa.
How many matches Enzo has played? How many matches since
The
he
problem,
came to Chelsea?
okay, so
Bro.
let's try not to cut each other here. The problem
Anyway.
with Enzo Fernandez is he's always living in the past or in a moment of brilliance. Like, okay, he scored with Argentina in the World Cup. Okay, that moment, did you see that goal? People will make thousands and millions of compilation videos to show you that it's somebody's fault, not Enzo's, because he does it with Argentina.
So,
and then
like-
let me finish this. I'm not gonna cut you when you start, because when you cut you, I forgot the point I was going to make. Now at Chelsea, he might leave until 5 years from now. People are gonna tell you, did you see the goal that he scored against such and such? Did you see that performance? We need that kind of performance in hard time, in it regularly, and not always when the team goes good. Because we've seen, like Palmer, he bailed you out himself by creating moment of magic when the game is completely closed and we lost the game, and bam, top corner. So you can't always live in the past or look at the goal that he scored against such and such and you forgot thousands of other bad things. We have to be fair. It's not like I'm criticizing him here. I even attacked Cole Palmer in the same channel here. Like, hey, you're not doing good. Get out, bring Joao Felix or somebody else. So we have to be fair and understand, like, Enzo is going to nutmeg somebody today. Millions of videos are going to be made on that. And when we lose, it's always somebody's fault. It's always blame Gallagher and Mount, even if they left the club. It's their fault, not Enzo's. But we win the game today. Oh, my goodness. Enzo Fernandez is a masterclass. Look at this, look at that. Why can't we be honest and tell also the truth when he's not doing good?
But, yesterday, can somebody tell me that Enzo was so bad, and why would
nobody say that in general?
Yeah, but why would we focus? Like, what I see about the community is people are so sentimental, and sometimes even if a player, because they don't like the player, the slightest error could, get him some backlash. I don't see what Enzo did yesterday. Why?
If you finish I will tell you thousands stuff that he did.
We're talking about general issue, not only yesterday match.
So general, if you want somebody who saved the day, yesterday, Reece James came up. He saved Chelsea from a defeat. So we should just be thankful that we're able to get the 1 point. The point I'm raising here is the team was doing so good. Everybody was talking about them. People were saying we were not in the title challenge. That is another thing that we can talk in another time, because psychologically you are telling them that, oh, even if you play top 4, it's okay. No, we want to win the league. So sometimes we also have to blame ourselves for coming up with some of these utterances. And the team was doing so good. Nobody will talk about Enzo. Nobody will talk about Jackson. Nobody will talk. Then boom.
It's because they were performing better. That's why nobody was talking, and they are winning.
That tells you that it's situational. Things can change so quickly that, look, the Premier League is very funny. And if you guys don't know, let me tell you one instance.
Hold on.
Let me just finish.
To the
I will
point.
give you the
Land,
opportunity.
please, land.
Let me finish. Premier League, if you don't take care, you might make wrong assumptions. And can somebody tell me where Nottingham Forest were last season? They nearly went on relegation. It took Nuno, what is the coach name? Nuno Gomez or Nuni?
Espirito Santo?
Santo, yeah. He came from Saudi Arabia and he was able to lift them up. They nearly went on relegation.
So what's the point you're trying to make?
I'm trying to say that when you think Chelsea is so good and nobody is criticizing the team, you might be wrong on that. And when you think the team is so bad because for the past 5 games we haven't done well, we've lost so many points, you might also be wrong, because first of all, the teams that we were playing, they are one of our boogie sides, and we always have difficulties in playing those.
It doesn't mean that
teams.
you can't break the hoodoo.
Hold on, and those matches were packed together. Like from one to the end, from one match to the other, from one match to the other. Look at Everton, look at Fulham, look at Brentford, look at Aston Villa. Aston Villa were able to beat them. Look at how do we call it? Bournemouth. These are teams we always find it very difficult to beat. So in terms of we slipping the points and people will go after our players, no, I'm not going to allow that. First of all,
nobody is going after any player, right?
Oh, yeah.
If
you say that, Enzo is not really good, you don't see.
I'm speaking the facts. I'm speaking the facts because the kind of amount we used to buy that guy. And
if you question why Enzo is at Chelsea, then I have a problem. Being a Chelsea fan, I will never allow anybody to run down our players. They are part of the team. They are part of us. Hold on. Let me finish, because if I don't finish this, I might forget about so many things. They are part of us. They are our players. I will continue to defend each and every player, even when they are not performing very good, because I know we are supporters and our duty is to make sure that sometimes we support the players psychologically, physically. We need to support them on social media. But if we supporters try to run them down and we feel like they are not good, who are we bringing in? So far, we don't have anybody. Enzo has like almost 8 years contract. So if you should run them down, and some of them listening to you on social media, some of them go to Twitter, and there is so much of abuses, are you expecting them to perform so good? Hell no. So as supporters, we always have to come together. Even if they are not trying, we need to show words of encouragement. Let's encourage them. And secondly, people tend to forget that there are so many things.
Brother, you can land, because we have a few more stuff to say, so I can leave.
There are so many things, bro. There are so many things we can also look into it. Why don't we use the pressure on the sporting directors for them to get us strikers? If yesterday we had a very serious striker in that ball, I don't think people will be talking about Jackson, because that ball will be going to that striker, and that person might have scored a lot of goals and wouldn't have come out with just a point. So sometimes we need to be very, very careful the way we talk about some of our players, and it's not fair. Like, they are doing everything to help the team. These are the same players.
Bro, we are paying them, and they're supposed to work as we want.
And who told you they are not working?
Okay,
they are not working
from this topic.
They are not working as they're supposed to do. Sometimes, as we all watch the games,
how did you know?
Oh, bro, we watch the games every day.
No, how did you know they are not working?
Can I chime into something?
Yes.
Can I chime into something?
Yes, Aziz.
All of us have a job here. You go to work every day. If you are not performing to your tax, what will happen to you?
They will sack you.
Okay. So Jackson, our brother Jackson, that is not performing to his tax. Wait, do you want me to bring out complication of all the chances Jackson has missed so far?
No, it's gonna be a lot, bro. We don't have time.
Okay.
Everybody
These
knows
5 past games that we did, we only have 3 points in 5.
Yes.
In 15.
Yes.
We only have 3 points.
And
Jackson had 5 chances or 7 chances against Crystal Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson had plenty one-on-ones against Fulham. He missed plenty.
Yeah, he hit the post against Everton and
7 against Everton. He had the best chance just to tap it with his head or his leg. He ballooned the ball up. Against Bournemouth, how many chances? So stop making excuses for this brother. This brother has been a failure. We need to move on from that brother. He has been a failure. Let me tell you, you want to know why Pochettino was fired?
Tell us.
If Jackson has converted 20 goals that he missed, 20. Jackson had more than 20 chances. But I'm just even giving you, Azimi was converting 1. That's 3 points there.
But also, if he didn't finish his chances and you take his 17 goals in the Premier League away, and then Chelsea, what position we were going to
exactly.
Okay.
That's a very good question.
Okay. Add those 20 goals to it. You want to know? Oh, you're even talking. Thank God. Want to know why we were
bro.
six?
You know why?
You want to know why we
I
were
was
six
coming
last season? Let me tell you why we were six. Because the bunch of our other rival teams were dropping points. That was why we were able to pick up points. Remove all Kopama's goals, we will be in relegation.
And also, if you remove, I just ask you a simple question. If you remove also Nicholas Jackson goals, because his goals were also game winners, like his goal.
Well, which of his goals was game winner?
I can't go to the details. Everybody knows about it, bro.
Okay,
I don't have time
talk
for
about
that.
it, and I'm going to correct you there.
2 hours. My head is tired. I can't give you proof now. But everybody knows that he won us games last season.
Jackson didn't win us game last season. Jackson didn't win us game last season.
No, sometimes
I'm telling you, I can put money on this. Jackson didn't win us game last season.
No, bro. Sometimes you can even score hat tricks. What about that?
Yeah. Which hat trick did he score last season?
He scored against Tottenham Hotspur.
Which hat trick did he score last season?
Yeah.
No. I'm revolting against his different
against Tottenham. He scored 3 goals.
Okay, apart from Tottenham, which other hat trick did he score?
Yeah, but it's hat trick.
It's a hat trick.
Hat trick with 8 men.
No, but
with how many chances he missed, even in that game.
You know why? You know why Jackson? As I said, when I was starting, I was talking about Jackson. Jackson is not a striker, key striker that we're supposed to rely on. We're supposed to get a good striker, somebody like Osimhen, somebody like Gyokeres, somebody like this guy at Leipzig. We're supposed to get those kind of,
yeah.
Opendi.
Exactly. Or this guy at Borussia Dortmund. This guy at Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah.
What was the name?
Boniface.
Exactly. These are the guys we need. And if Jackson plays behind those guys, you will see how Jackson will
That is what I am saying. You see, I mentioned this earlier. I said, why don't we try something different? Okay, let's say we can't even buy any striker right now. Agreed, we can't buy any striker right now. Why don't we
play Nkunku as a striker?
Nkunku was never given the chances that Jackson was given, though. So let's be fair. Before everybody's criticizing, Nkunku was never given 5 straight games to say, this guy is bad.
That one I agree with you. Yeah, you are right.
Yeah. Aziz is right in many
points. Felix wasn't given 5 straight games to show that this guy is bad. If I was Felix, I would spit on this coach yesterday. You put me in 82 minutes. What can I do in 82? And even in the 82 minutes, you saw what this brother was doing. That is why I'm saying that Enzo Maresca, I promise you, he's going to get fired. I want that brother out. And
also that's why you are confirming that's what we say. The problem is not like one side. It's the system.
No, I'm giving you the side. Everything.
Everything is a package, not only on.
I'm giving you the
not
package.
Only Jackson.
I'm giving you the package, Mr. Oz. I'm giving you the package. Giving you the package. Enzo Maresca is let me tell you Enzo Maresca's substitution if you want to see it. Enzo Maresca's first substitution is 79 minutes.
Point, please.
82 minutes.
Yeah.
Who does that in 82 minutes? You and me agree that
those kind of subs. I hate those kind of subs. I want you to give a player at least minimum 20 solid minutes or 30 minutes. Because when you are on the pitch, 10 minutes is
because he had only one bad game. Nkunku had only one bad game against Ipswich.
Yes, sir.
You didn't use him. Nkunku has been playing well in the Carling Cup, FA Cup, the other League Cup. And he has been performing so well. Okay. Why? And you know what? So, my problem with this coach.
Yes, sir.
You have 2 players that scored 2 goals in the weekend. You had a right back that played well in the weekend. You don't use them. This is Rich James' first game, second game. This is Rich James' second game since he has returned from injury since December. The game that we lost, he had 3 right backs. He didn't use none of them.
That is it. We're all talking about that. I was watching the game. I was talking about that. Yeah.
Yesterday. Let me tell you something. Yesterday.
Please learn.
The style of game. Listen. His style of game he plays.
Yeah.
He wants all attacking. Yesterday, there was we had a problem in the midfield because you push Enzo Fernandez too much as a number 10, which is not a number 10.
And our midfield was empty.
Our midfield was empty.
When Lavia
was missing because Lavia couldn't do it alone. Why didn't you instruct Enzo Fernandez? And I've been noticing this since for so long. Why didn't you instruct since Tottenham game? Why don't you instruct Enzo Fernandez? Brother, I know you want to push the ball forward. Can you please come back a little bit? I'm not saying you should go all the way.
Can we say hi to another brother very quickly? He's been very patient and waiting. Mr. SK, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, sir. What do you have to say, brother?
I mean, no, this run. I mean, I'll be honest. About a month ago, when people were trying to put Chelsea in these title conversations,
yes,
they were calling Chelsea fans delusional for saying that the team wasn't in that and wasn't ready for that yet. So it's a bit weird because I guess from that perspective, I can't say that I'm too surprised that at some point they were going to hit a rough patch. But the most persistent issue I've had in the last 5 games is that it seems as if Chelsea, in the beginning of the second half of games, they aren't able to perform. Like, teams can just start performing better against Chelsea. Like, it happened against Bournemouth. It happened against Crystal Palace. They start to grow into the game in the second half. It happened against Fulham, right? They scored both the goals within 10 minutes. So, and part of that is definitely on Maresca's inability to make substitutions earlier than in the 80th minute. And I also do think that part of that too is just that when Chelsea are on top of games, they've been doing a poor job of really extending their leads past 1 goal so that the leads are insurmountable. So I definitely do think that as much as I'm a big fan of Nicholas Jackson, I actually do really like him a lot, but I do think that Chelsea do need to bring in a more clinical striker. But I also do think that if they're going to do that, they need to make sure the type of striker they get can still do all the things Nicholas Jackson can do while on top of that be more clinical. So I just don't think bringing in a goal scorer that can't be as good in the link-up play is going to help as much, because if you watch how Cole Palmer plays, he plays better with Nicholas Jackson there. So even if you're saying, okay, we need to bring in someone that's a better finisher, they need to be able to do more than just finish the ball. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah, that makes sense. And who would you like what position would you like to reinforce in January?
As much as the attack is a problem, that defense I think is a bigger issue for this season.
Yeah.
The only issue is there's just not really any center backs available in January that
we just recall somebody called Trevor Chalobah, right?
Yeah, I do like Chalobah, but I think even for Crystal Palace, I think he was injured for a while, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
So, and obviously, I know they're recalling him because of the injury crisis, which I do think has also been an overlooked part of that. Like, I think Fofana being missing for the last month, I don't think it's a coincidence of how much worse the results have been. Because as much as I like Colwell, he's a bit too passive at times, and he needs that aggressive center back to make
exactly.
Those hard
He need a dog. He need
and
that angry dog beside him. Yeah.
Badiashile can do that too. Disasi really isn't of that ilk, and neither is Tosin. So, for example, like the penalty that Bournemouth got, if part of that, I know Lavia obviously made the mistake for turning.
It's Casado, not Lavia.
No, Lavia started. Lavia lost the ball, and then Caicedo wanted to correct, and he mistimed.
Yeah, he missed.
And then he gave a penalty away. Yeah.
A part of that too was the center back, both Levi and Achipong, both of them were backing off way too much from the Bournemouth player, which is what gave time for the other player to make that run, that Caicedo to make the run. So it's just those little moments like that where you need that center back to be more aggressive. Colwell just doesn't really have that in him, and obviously, like I said, both center backs that they're both injured right now, so that would probably be where more I would look at.
Yeah, so thank you so much for participating, my friend. I found myself I follow you already on Twitter, and you never followed me back, by the way. And I found myself subscribed to your channel. because I've been watching
Sorry about that.
something like
What's your Twitter name?
you're grading every Premier League club season so far, and you made some video. I found myself watching the so-called small channels, because I believe that those small channels, the so-called quote unquote, they're still original. They talk a lot of truth without the fear of losing sponsors, for example. Oh, I'm not gonna say that. Oh, I wanna be popular. So you start being a character instead of telling what you really think about certain things. So I found myself like watching some of your videos lately. Is the Green Turf. I have a big YouTube channel.
Yeah, thank you. I just followed you.
So I have a YouTube channel like more than 150,000 there. This is just for live stream, but I have some other big channels that I always follow you and watch some of your videos. I watch your Premier League stuff, and a very interesting channel.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Like when I checked it, oh, I know this guy. I've been watching him because I love, like I said, I love the so-called small channels, because you can still hear the truth, what they think. Because all of us, when we come to a point that you start making money, and then you are like, I'm going for what is going to make me money instead of what I really think, what the truth is. So you become a character. You start yelling at people, lying, manipulating, and getting to the popular opinion, what people want to really hear at that moment. So you lose that originality that you had from the beginning. But yeah. It is what it is. So anybody that want to collab, we can hear. All of us here have a YouTube channel. We have Patrick. Patrick is a guy, very good guy, got a YouTube channel. We have Bamford, Mark, who got a YouTube channel. And then we have SK. Why can't we just like do a podcast? Let's make something huge. We promote it. I'm gonna promote it because you don't make money. I can make some money. We can promote a big thing, like podcast or YouTube. You can come to my main channel and promote also your. We have to do something, because what is happening now is like people are combining forces. If you go solo all the time, you find big guys already, combine themselves and they are a force. So if anybody is interested in something, shoot me a DM. If you want to present some of the shows on the main channel, Green Turf YouTube channel, you can put your video there. You make your own video and you promote your own channel. I don't really care about you promoting your own stuff, because I'm not here to make money. I don't make any money, so I don't care, because we have a lot of people over there. Yes.
Mr. To be honest, apart from Jackson is not scoring goals.
Yes, sir.
I want to say something. Is it not time for the coach to change the formation to a 4-3-3?
Yeah, that is a very good point. Allow people to play from their position of strength and not always force people from the position that they don't feel so comfortable.
Yes, sir.
That is one thing I hate about this coach, like, changing people's the players' position.
Yes, sir. We can hear you. Aziz, are you still there? No, Aziz has a connection problem. Patrick, you wanted to say something?
Yes, that's one thing I don't understand why the coach keep changing the players' position. I think we've been talking about this like since last year. Pochettino was doing the same thing. I mean, right back will be just moved to maybe somewhere that he's not comfortable, and you will still use him there. I mean, why is all this? Because you have all the players. You bought the player for a position, right? You bought that player. When you were going to buy that player, you knew that the player is a right back. But when the player comes to Chelsea, they want to change him to be another position. I don't understand why the coach is doing that.
Well, Patrick, what's funny is that I remember a lot of Leicester fans last year. That was kind of one of their main criticisms of Maresca while he was there, was that they felt like he didn't change the formation a lot. And one of the things that does worry me a little bit is if you look at Leicester last season when they were in the championship, in the first half of the season, they were literally on on pace to like break records in the championship, and then in the second half they almost got pulled into a title race. So and I think some of that was just like the players playing well, but then they weren't winning games or whatever. But so that, and the reason I bring this up is because that is definitely something to keep in mind, because obviously we don't want the pattern to persist this season, right? Like obviously Chelsea were playing well for the first like 40-45% of the season, so you don't want it to be a situation where the second half is a drop off. And I'm not. What worries me is that especially these 5 games were supposed to be easy 15 points, right?
Easy,
so,
yeah. That's true. That's so true. Right now, we were going to be sitting comfortably top of the table because in the meantime, Liverpool dropped some point. When you drew a couple games, that is you lost already 4 points. So Chelsea could have been now top of the table because of the schedule we had. Very easy schedule to win all the games. Right now, we were going to be top of the table. Everybody was going to be talking about title challenge.
Sure. Yeah, and the last thing that worries me is that I believe I need to look at their schedule again, but their last 10 games of the season is going to be
very tough.
Yeah, it's going to be a challenge. So
yeah, very tough. Now, very soon we're gonna go away to City. Yeah, I know they dropped point yesterday, but you can tell that they're gonna beat us because we just don't have it at the moment. We can't beat anybody at Stamford Bridge. How are we going to go away? And listen, we are Charity FC. If your team is struggling, they play against Chelsea, they got their mojo back. They got their momentum, they beat you. City been poor, but just believe me, they are going to win against Chelsea. This Ipswich guys, they never won any game in the Premier League at home this season. Chelsea went there, boom, gave them Charity FC activated, bam, gave them 3 points. So I'm a little bit afraid now, and that's why Chelsea need to act like now. Don't wait until the last minute in the transfer window. This is of almost half of the month. I want you today to make decisions. If you want to bring somebody, if you want to recall another guy like Ugo Chukwu, the midfield, we're still struggling. If you want to bring back Andrew Santos, or somebody that can help Lavia and Caicedo and also Enzo Fernandez, you have to bring them now. We know that Dewsbury Hall is leaving. We can't count. Chukwuemeka, we don't even play him. And we still need people. So we have to do it on time so they can come to the team, train with the team, and be ready when we need them. Instead of the last minute, boom, 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 we rush everything. And when they come to the team, they need a couple of weeks or a month to adapt, and then it's going to be too late. So what is realistic? Because before we close this show, we're going to come back tonight at some point. Mr. SK, what is a realistic transfer, I don't know, the player that Chelsea could buy in this January transfer window? The realistic one, not like the people who are impossible to get.
I mean, I guess I know they were in for Guehi earlier, but I don't know if. Well, obviously, I don't think that's probably gonna happen now, given that
Chalobah is back, so they're not gonna sell Gay. Yeah.
And then I'll be honest. I do think something else that kind of goes under the radar is that, and this kind of goes with who I was thinking of as well, was the wingers don't get as many goal involvements as we need. Like if you look at like even for as much as we talk about Jackson, or he and Palmer are by far in the way Chelsea's most productive players in terms of goal scoring and assisting, and that becomes an issue in games like this where what's it called, where let's see, Madueke is taking ill-advised shots, or Neto's just not involved in the play. Because I'll be honest, when it comes to Neto, if the guy is not crossing the ball, I don't really know what he's doing. So
that's the problem. We need goals from every position.
Yeah. or even Sancho. Like I like Sancho, but up until like November, I think the guy only shot the ball like twice. So
yeah, he shot twice and he scored twice and he stopped shooting.
Yeah. So and I do think so, and I do think maybe a goal scoring winger might be on the cards, but obviously, like I don't really think that's something that I could realistically get in January. So I'll be honest, I don't really have anyone in mind right now, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna try to conclude the show. SK, do you have anything? Shoot me a DM or something. We can make something happen together, or you can make some shows in one of my big channels. So you can
that's fine. Yeah, I didn't realize you had another channel. I
have Green Turf. I have also GFC YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I have like 4 or 5 of them. I don't know how many of them, but
because I've been subscribed to this channel for a while.
Probably this one is the smallest one. The other one we have like another one is like 70,000. Another one is 130 something. So yeah, if you want to present some shows over there and promote your channel, I don't really care because I don't monetize my videos. I don't get money from this. But if anybody is interested in doing what other people are doing and make some extra money, just shoot me a DM or something and we will see what we can do. And
I actually wanted to actually get your contact so that we can talk more. I think you're in US, right?
Yes, you follow me.
I'm in Canada here, so I think we can.
We can do something. Yeah. So it's Green Turf, one word, Green Turf on Twitter.
Oh, that one I know. I think I subscribe to that channel all the time. Since a long time.
Okay, well, like if you want to contact, you send me a DM like on Twitter.
Okay.
You follow me now, I will follow you back so we can keep in touch and see what we can do, all right?
All right,
Green Turf. Yeah, you're going to see all the links in the description down below. Let's go there, follow each other, and hope, fingers crossed that we sign Osimhen or somebody.
Yeah, man.
Gyokeres or something. We need to start scoring goals.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys, listen. I'm going to have to walk a little bit, mortgage and stuff is expensive. So I will see you next time, bro.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much
for
helping.
Thanks so much, okay?
Thank you. All right. See you. All right, so I am going to end this stream very, very soon. Everybody, thank you so much for... Oh, let me double check if we have some breaking news. You never know. You never know. Let me check on Fabrizio Romano. Sometimes he got some breaking news. So we can discuss about breaking news. Nothing. Matisse Tell. I like the guy. He's a good prospect, but it's not what Chelsea need right now. Chelsea need a mature, already made, somebody who can come and kill it right now at Chelsea Football Club. But Matisse Tell for the future, it's okay, but not now, in my opinion. He might become a world class though. It's not like I'm rejecting him totally, but now Chelsea really needs somebody who can score us goals. Kevin Casey, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. AS Monaco just signed somebody. Good. Exclusive Como are trying to sign somebody from Barcelona. Okay. Ruben Amorim confirmed that he's happy with Toby. All right. And Kieran Tierney, he's going back to Celtic where he came from. That guy was unlucky at Arsenal with a lot of injuries. Okay, so Tierney to Celtic is almost a here we go. Almost, not yet. And this guy here, Kuzanov is coming from France to Manchester City. Everybody knows about it. The deal is already done and the medical already been booked. Philogen, remember him from Aston Villa, and he's going to Ipswich if he can help them stay in the Premier League. And Liam Delap also is somebody that Chelsea are checking. So if we don't get Osimhen, we don't get Sesko, I think it could be Delap to Chelsea Football Club. there's nothing really much to discuss about. Let me double check on another site. Yeah, we already talked about Como. Garnacho. Tottenham have made a concrete. Oh wow. Garnacho to Tottenham. I don't know, man. I think he should go back to Spain. He came from Atletico Madrid, right? He need to go back to Spain. I don't think he's good or physical enough for the Premier League, but he's still a kid, though. He can still develop, so you have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I don't think Amorim really rate him. Vasquelia, Vadona. He is a PSG player at the moment. Everything is done, closed, and it's going to be announced in the next coming hours or days. So they are getting a very, very good player. And also Kolomwani. Kolomwani is going to Juventus on loan with option to buy. So he's not joining Tottenham. He's not going to Arsenal. He's going to Juventus. Randall Kolomwani. What else? There's nothing really much to report today. Let me double check on some other Chelsea sources. Oh, they're just showing the goal from yesterday. And they are talking about Ivanovic. Oh my goodness, what a player, huh? What a player. What a player Ivanovic was for Chelsea. And let's check on Chelsea. Dodgers. Dodge. Anybody have a question for me before I leave? Maybe not. Let me see. Let me check on Dodgers. Let me double check. So West Ham are interested in KDH, Dewsbury Hall. That is not a new thing. He's been linked with many clubs. I think you have to let him go because he's on like 100k a week. We bought him for 35 million because he was more technical than Gallagher, 1,000 times better than Gallagher. So, and he never played for Chelsea. You know what I mean? So let's wait and see what's going to happen on this one. Axel Disasi is expected to leave Chelsea. He's expected to leave Chelsea, but Juventus wanted him, apparently, and Juventus just got some other players. So I don't know what is going to be his next move. I still respect Axel Disasi when he plays as a center-back, not as a full-back, right-back, or whatever position. When we don't twist and change all the time, Disasi does good from the center-back position. He won 3 man of the game, the match last season, playing as a center-back. He put Haaland in his pocket, Salah in his pocket, Saliba and the Arsenal boys also in the pocket. So he's not that bad as people try to make it on social media. He might not be Chelsea quality, but there is a player there that can be good in certain games in a certain level, and especially in big games, this guy is good. He got the passion. He's aggressive, you know. So you have to give him the benefit of the doubt and not always see the bad side because he passes the ball to somebody else. He loses the ball from the wrong position. And where is my midfield? Where is my defense? That's why all of them are there to also help each other. If one person make a mistake, somebody else can help and correct the mistake. But we just point fingers on one person and one person only, and we forget about other good things that person can do. So Chalobah been confirmed to Chelsea and Anchampong. All right, so we're gonna have a few center backs now: Chalobah, Anchampong, and Levi Colwill. I'm talking about the guys who are fit, and Tosin Adarabiayo. So yeah, it's good. It's good. Just get a striker and bring back one midfielder, and we should do good. Finish top 4 Go back to the Champions League. That is the main goal for this season. Go pay the money. Somebody who got a release clause or a cheap striker that we don't even know. Low key, low profile, tall, powerful, old school. Bring him and make him sit on the bench. Let him fight with Jackson or play together with Jackson. I'll be fine with that. There are many of them out there. Okay, do your homework. Do your homework, okay? I don't want to do the homework for you. Do your own homework, Chelsea. All right, so we don't have any trending topic. Happy to see Captain Reece James yesterday back again, and hopefully he can stay on the pitch for a long period of time. You know what? I'm ready right now to give Reece James 45 minutes every game or every other game until the end of the season. I don't want to force him to 90 minutes. I'm okay with 45 minutes until the end of the season because I'm sick and tired of seeing Reece James getting injured all the time. So it's better to get 45 minutes solid from Reece James than get 90 minutes and then lose him for 4 months. All right, people, God bless you. Let me check if I have any comment here. Mr. CS, Messi's brother, I read all your comment and I put on the screen. I don't know if you saw it. You told me not to rush the callers because I want to go, bro. I want to make some money. I want to pay my bills. And also, if you don't structure the show somehow, people will continue talking until you cut them because they don't understand that you are tired and they don't understand also that some other people are waiting. So I'm not being rude by cutting people. It's just I have to structure the show. I have to moderate the show somehow. And if you don't cut people, they're not going to stop. So that's why I'm not being rude. So I hope that you understand that. You know, that is my position. It's just like having a debate with Donald Trump on TV, right? If you don't have a journalist there, moderator, to say, hey, Mr. Trump, we say let him finish, or you don't have a timer, but even the timer is there, he doesn't respect the timer. So it's everywhere. It's just the nature of a human being. We want to talk more. We want to prove more. We think that the more we talk, the more powerful we are, then the more convincing we are. So I don't do it on purpose. I just do it because I have to do it because other people are waiting, right? So it's not being rude or anything. It's just the way it is. I'm going to have to leave, people. God bless you and see you next time.